Today, I'm going to be surviving 100 days in Grow a Garden. In these 100 days, I'm going to be transforming my empty new lot into something insane. So grab some popcorn, maybe some chicken, and enjoy the video. Day 1, here we go. I started day 1 off with going to the shop and buying some carrot seeds.
We got our first plant! Yay!
With the money I got from the carrots, I bought some strawberries and I planted them. And then I accidentally dug it up. I couldn't afford any more carrots, but lucky enough, there was a free 100 coins in the shop. So I stocked up on some carrots and went back to planting them. And then this big boy carrot appeared and I sold it for 700 gold. I got my first blueberry plant along with some more strawberry plants. After I was done planting, this guy came over and gave me a gift.
A gift? I got a gift!
For some reason, when I went to go sell the gift, it wouldn't let me, so I just ended up buying some more carrots and strawberries. My garden was looking very messy, but it was okay because then I sold everything for 1,300 gold. While I was planting some blueberry seeds, this bacon here was asking for some donations, but I told him I was poor. I decided to go check the shop, and then bam, I got some new tomato seeds. I planted the new tomato seed, which now brings me to 4 total seeds.
Oh, it's raining! It's raining!
With the rain coming down, my plants started growing faster, so I made my way back to the shop and bought some more tomato seeds. I then asked this creature what he was, and he said he was the wise owl. I was still confused about who the wise owl was, but I went back to the shop and I bought my first orange tulip. By this time, it was day 5, and our garden was looking messy, but it was okay because we started to make a lot of money. I was collecting my strawberries and something crazy appeared.
Rainbow strawberry!
With the money I made from the rainbow strawberry, I bought my first bamboo seed and my first apple seed. While I was planting my new seeds, a weather change happened.
Oh my god, it's snowing out! What the heck?
While I was freezing my butt off from the snow, this girl came over and gave me a free mango. I thanked her, but then I also noticed she was doing something else to my farm.
Are they watering my plants? Thank you guys so much!
And with the help of them, my first apple tree grew. After the snowstorm, nighttime came about, and I got my first mutated plant, so I collected it and brought it back to the wise owl. Mr. Nice Owl then gave me 3 lunar points, which means I was 7 away from my first pet. The next day, I went to go check the shop, and then boom, I got my first coconut seed. I also got some corn seeds, and when I was planting them, a dude came over holding a frog. I was so confused. He ended up gifting me the frog, which was amazing. It was my first pet.
Wow, what does this guy do?
I didn't really know what the frog did, but that concluded day 10. And although I have a lot more work to do, my garden started to look really good. Day 11 started off great with my first corn plant fully grown. I then returned to the shop, sold everything, and I bought my first watermelon seed. After I was done planting my newly acquired watermelon seeds, I made my way over to the gear shop for the first time. I didn't end up buying anything, but the watering can really caught my attention. I also checked out the pet shop, and I ended up buying an egg. I found the perfect spot to place my new egg, and then the froggy man started jumping by. While I was waiting for my egg to hatch, I bought my first bamboo, and I planted a bunch of them. The time came, and my egg started to hatch, and I got a puppy! After hatching my puppy, I returned to the shop and I bought my first cactus seeds. When I went to go sell my crops, a guy came over with a giant mango and he gifted it to me.
Look at this thing! Oh my god, look what I got!
I asked the shop dealer how much it was worth and he said it was 14 million! I thought my luck couldn't get any better, but a grape seed appeared in my shop. After I planted my grape seed, nighttime came about and I collected all of these mutated plants and I traded them to the wise owl. And he gave me a hedgehog, a new pet! The next day, I was notified that I completed my quest, which awarded me with a seed pack. I didn't know if my luck could get any better, but I ended up getting the dragon fruit seed.
Oh my god, I just got the dragon fruit.
I planted my new awesome seed and I started watering it, but I wasn't aware of how long it was going to take to grow. While I was watering my new dragon fruit seed, I heard a loud boom and my tomatoes along with my cactus got struck by lightning. After the thunderstorm cleared out, I decided I wanted to clean up my garden. So I started with removing all of the strawberries along with all of the blueberries. After that was taken care of, I went to go sell the plants that were struck by lightning, and my cactus was worth 1.5 million. With my new riches, I bought a bunch of watering cans, and I went crazy on my dragon fruit plant. After I used up all of my watering cans, I decided to resume Operation Clean Up the Garden. I started with moving all my coconut trees to the back, and I also scooched my apple tree over a bit just to make it look nice. It was now day 45 and my garden was starting to really come along. I had 3 pets and I was starting to get a lot of big plants. While I was buying some watermelon seeds at the shop, nighttime came about and the sky turned red.
Look how cool my garden is. It's a blood moon. Holy, oh my god.
This night was different than all of the other ones. Instead of giving me a purple mutated plant, I got a red one. When I went to go sell my mutated plant to the wise owl, I saw this red shop with a ton of goodies. I traded in my mutated plant and I ended up getting my first night seed pack. I returned back to the red portal shop and I ended up making the biggest mistake of this whole series. I spent 10 million on a mystery crate that did absolutely nothing. On the bright side of things, I collected some more mutated plants, which led me to this night staff. It was a minute since I checked the shop, but boy oh boy was I blessed. I got another dragon fruit seed along with some more coconut seeds. I had a bunch of new seeds to plant, and I started with the blood bananas, which I got from the red portal shop. I then planted my coconut seed along with some moon melon seeds, which later on in this challenge gave me something crazy. After I was done planting, I went to go open my night seed pack.
I'm gonna give you something good, baby. Give me something good, baby.
I, in fact, got something pretty awful. Probably the worst thing that I could have gotten, but that wasn't the worst thing to come. I then found out that the mystery crate I bought does nothing. Absolutely nothing. I spent 10 million gold on that thing. All of my gold. I'm broke now. But it's okay, because with a new day comes new possibilities, and we are now at day 50, halfway through this challenge. Although we're halfway through this challenge, we have a lot more work to do, so let's get to it. I started the day off with buying a coconut seed along with the whole shop of bamboo seeds. By day 100, I plan to have this whole lot filled with bamboo, and it's going to look incredible. I made a quick trip to the shop, and little did I know a monster was going to be awaiting me.
Crap, why is this thing so big?
While I was waiting for my monster to blossom, I decided to do some housekeeping and move my cactuses all the way to the front of my garden. After I finished my renovations, I unlocked my 15th new seed, pumpkin seeds. And then Big Boy blossomed.
Look how big this thing is. Oh my god. Oh my god, look, I'm inside it.
And then came the question, how much will it sell for? Nothing at all. After my monster melon brought me great disappointment, I decided to go all in on my coconut trees and buy 1 million watering cans until they fully grew. Little did I know it was gonna be a mission. It was gonna be a challenge. It was gonna take forever till these coconut trees grew. But at least one of my plants fully grew, and it was my dragon fruit tree. I collected my first dragon fruit and went to go see how much it sold for, and it gave me 38,000, which isn't half bad at all. I returned back to the shop and I was in luck. I got some more apple seeds along with some bamboo seeds. I continued making my bamboo forest, which later turns out insane at the end of the challenge. It was now day 66, and the garden was starting to look half decent. I started my day off with watering my coconut trees along with my other dragon fruit tree. And then nighttime came about, and I decided to use my night staff. It greatly increased the chances of me getting any mutated plants, and I even got a mutated bamboo plant, along with a mutated cactus. It was crazy! So I made my trip over to the Wise Owl, and I was only 7 lunar points away from a night egg. The next day, my garden was blessed with a rainbow melon, and I sold it for 1.7 million! So of course, with my new riches, I had to buy some more bamboo and add on to the bamboo forest. I was also at this time starting to make a nice apple tree forest, which was really starting to come along. After hours and hours of watering it and watering, it was finally grown.
I waited so long for that coconut tree.
It was now day 70, and the garden was looking really good. I obviously had to start my day off with adding some more bamboo, and then nighttime came, and I got this awesome mutated dragon fruit, which gave me 11 lunar points, and I got my first night egg. When I went to go place my new night egg, Mr. Wise Owl must have given me 2. The next day, this guy gave me a free golden pepper, which I ended up selling for 42 million gold. And with that gold, I had enough for my first mythical egg. I AFK'd for a little bit, and I came back to my bamboo forest glowing. It must have got struck by like a shooting star or something, and it looked incredible. It was the end of day 74, and I was exhausted.
I'm going to sleep though. We'll see how the garden looks in the morning. And we're back. Good morning.
It was now day 75, 25 days away from completing this challenge, and we had to get right to work. I started the day off by collecting all of the coconuts from my 5 coconut trees, which took forever to grow. After I finished collecting all of the coconuts, I decided to hatch my 3 eggs. I first hatched another mole, which wasn't the best, along with whatever that thing was, until I opened my mythical egg.
What is that?
I got this super cute and awesome mouse, which gave me a jump boost. I went to test out the jump boost, and I really didn't see a difference at all. But it's okay, because the mouse was super cute. After my failed jumping experiment, I obviously had to add on to my bamboo forest, and I also favorited the cool looking ones because I accidentally kept collecting them. Nighttime came, along with another mythical egg. I was stoked! I then collected some more mutated plants and traded them in to Mr. Wise Owl, and he gave me some night seed packs. The first pack that I opened gave me a Nightshade uncommon. It wasn't the best, but the second one then gave me a Starfruit legendary, and then my third one also gave me another Starfruit legendary. I planted my newly acquired seeds in the back because I was unsure of how they were going to look when they fully grew, and I ended up watering them a bunch to speed up the process. Once they're fully grown, I ended up putting them alongside the watermelons because I thought it would look nice. Once I was done with renovations, I returned to the shop to stock up on some more bamboo and continued making my giant forest. It was now day 95. We were in the final stretch of this challenge, only 5 days left to go. I AFK'd for a bit and I came back to more of my plants being struck by lightning, and it looked so cool. But before the end of this challenge comes, I only had one thing left to do: finish my bamboo forest. And with a little help from my watering cans, my bamboo forest had been completed.
Day 100, baby. Let's go.
My long 100-day journey in Grow a Garden has finally come to an end. We took an empty noob lot and turned it into something insane, into something magical with bamboo forest, coconut trees, mega melons, everything imaginable, everything I could have imagined. But with this being the end of my 100-day and Grow a Garden challenge comes a new challenge. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. Hit that subscribe button, claim your OG subscriber ticket, and I will see you boys in the next one.